When I was 18 years old, I had my first relationship with another man. I remember it being one of the most happiest moments in my life. I felt like how a girl would usually feel when they're with a guy that they're attracted to, all bubbly and overexcited. Of course, the first 2 weeks were weird for me. I remember waking up and remembering that I was actually in a relationship with someone. And I was texting this person every day, every minute. And I wasn't really paying attention in class. I was just waiting impatiently for him to text me back. And whenever he did, I got this like warm, fuzzy feeling. And for the rest of that day, I was extremely happy. The first month of the relationship was great. I remember it was his birthday. I believe he was turning 19. And for his present, I said I love you. Granted, that was only like the first month, but he made me feel extremely loved. Like I was feeling like this was gonna last forever. And so, even though he was saying I love you earlier, I felt like I wanted to say that as a birthday gift. During Valentine's Day, I remember trying to tell him that I don't want anything for Valentine's Day. I'm fine. I'm not a big gift-giving person for Valentine's Day. I never really got a lot of stuff for Valentine's Day. So I wasn't thinking, that we needed to really do anything for that day. He ended up making me a poster with a whole bunch of pictures on them. And he gave me like this really cute teddy bear. And he even wrote me like this short storybook. Honestly, the kid could be an author if he really wanted to apply himself like that. I felt like he could have gone forward with that. Towards the second and third month is when things started taking kind of like a rocky turn for the worse. It wasn't really me or him having an issue with each other. We weren't arguing, we weren't fighting. It was his family. His family had a problem with me. I remember his sister was trying to take control of the situation. She was trying to kind of like insert herself into the relationship and take control of anything necessary that was going on with me and him. And he kind of just let it happen. A major problem that was constantly being brought up was she was overtly racist. I felt like that was weird because I felt like it was just a complete 180 from what she told me in the beginning when me and him started dating. She told me that the color of my skin was not an issue. She wouldn't say my name anymore. Instead of calling me Michael, she would call me the N-word, the black boy. I remember him specifically telling me that she said, I'm too dark to be considered half Hispanic. I felt like that was like the weirdest thing coming from a Hispanic woman like herself. And it was just something that I completely didn't know didn't know how to handle that exactly. The third month was when it just completely went downhill. I was at school and I was texting his sister back and forth. She obviously got to his phone somehow and was just texting me saying how she's going to put a stop to my relationship. She's going to do all these things to make sure that we stop being together. She called me the N-word, the black boy again. She actually texted me saying that he cheated on me. And she was laughing about it through the phone. I didn't believe her. And I didn't believe her because she was so hateful to me. And I felt like she was just saying anything just to ruin the relationship that me and him were having. Later on that day, I was on the bus going home. And he called me. So he got his phone back. And then he told me he cheated on me. And it was with his ex-fuck buddy. I've never felt so disrespected in my life. And I just remember his sister having the last laugh. I remember throwing everything away that he gave me. And I cried for a month and a half. And I just completely gave up on love. He's in a new relationship now. I think he's married. I can't lie and say that I'm not bitter. Like, it sucks that the person who hurt you moved on so quickly. And you're over here still feeling hurt and just giving up on another possible chance at love. I kind of strayed away from the possibility of love. Even though I say a lot that I want a boyfriend, I feel like I really don't mean that. I've gone on dates. I've gone on dates with men, and I seem to bring up sex a lot. I think I care more about the rubber than the human heart. I feel like sex for me gives me some type of empowerment, some type of thing that I get to use, and it makes me feel, I guess, strong, and that I have control over a situation. I wasn't really able to have control over my first relationship. I wasn't able to really do or say anything. I think I'm scared of love. I think I'm really scared of love because I don't want to be hurt again. I honestly think what I've learned from my first relationship, not to jump into anything that just appears in front of you. Not everything that appears in front of you is good for you. Sometimes it's the most horrible thing that could ever happen to you. Time will tell, and you will know when the right person is gonna pop up in your life. And that person won't hesitate to try and make themselves a part of your life. And they will truly show you the love that you deserve. I'm still scared. But from the situation that happened to me, I think I'm really grateful that it happened to me. I think I really needed to see that someone like him was not good for me. It took me crying for a month for me to realize that. But what's done is done, and I'm truly grateful that that situation happened. And now I'm able to see how I could possibly change the way I am with relationships in the future.